Okay, wonderful. Good morning, distinguished colleagues. We have spoken about peering. We have seen a modern peering platform. Now let's speak about resources and infrastructure for peering in Russia. I'd like to cover also the development of this system and the influence on the ecosystem and what are the directions of peering development. Let me introduce MSK-IX. It is a professional and neutral peering services provider with over 18-year experience. There are 8 internet exchanges in Russia, in all federal regions. It has over 500 unique participant networks. Moscow Internet Exchange has overcome 1 terabit per second, and we have a wide auditorium of the internet networks. What do we have as for the internet resources? This year saw several records. The Russian language is the second content language. It is a record not of quality but in the quantity. We are number 2 in the system, in the number of autonomous system. We are also number 1 auditorium in the European internet, but I must stress that the size of the country, different climate environments and economical differences gives us an opportunity to develop. As for development, as for internet penetration, we rank between 40 and 50 in Europe, and the price for transit is different, completely different in various parts of Russia. Therefore, we have opportunities for peering, and the main possibilities are opened in the regions, not in Moscow and St. Petersburg. The biggest sites are constructed at the Moscow telehouses, which were constructed in the Soviet time. As for we don't have classical data centers even in Moscow. It is Butlerova 7 M9, and professional data centers have just 10-20 networks. So we can localize the content and server, of which now goes from Moscow and foreign sites. And this is used by the most cutting-edge networks who have already localized the content by placing them at internet exchanges. From our point of view, it leads to the increase of abundant access. It is more comfortable. It is easier to use various services. Let's look at the peering reach evolution. Maybe several years ago, all connections to exchanges were done through the infrastructure of the networks, which are located near our nodes. But for the last 2 years, we have been seeing the growing number of remote connections. They come from neighbor countries, for example, like Ukraine, Kazakhstan, like the Baltic countries, or from neighboring regions like different Russian oblasts. So we work on a special program to make the connection easier and quicker. The reselling program is not a kind of innovation, but from the technical point of view, it gives several advantages. So you need just one contract and an infrastructure, your own infrastructure, and then you can connect using one service provider. And so you have the tool to control the capacity of connection. You can see main regional internet exchanges. So X is number of participants, Y X has big traffic. The peering is like a staircase. At the top are the most experienced, the traditional providers of public peering. But I faced some interesting facts. Some internet exchanges didn't publish the number of participants. The slide has 3 Ukrainian exchanges. 2 years ago there was just one, now there are 3 of them. So the participants and traffic is divided among 3 participants, so they moved a bit lower. Of course, it is possible to speak about peering impact for a very long time, but there are 2 main aspects. First, costs. The peering is an alternative to transit, and it led to the difference of prices of IP transit. So the development of multi-home networks. For example, there was a wave of suggestions, of proposals of lower prices for part transit. That was the service of cloud internet exchanges. It was created on the base of new transit networks, which is the Ethernet technologies. But this helped us, and on the territory of the half of the country, the price for transit is lower now. As for peering, the internet exchanges are becoming to points where the internet providers, wholesale providers, put their nodes to provide better traffic, to work with their clients, and to implement strategies of high-speed growth. So the internet exchanges are becoming a kind of hub which land the remote nodes of these internet providers, provide them with a package of services related to technical maintenance, and the exchanges are developing in 4 main directions. We need more participants, new participants, and good participants. We have a partnership program, and we're going to implement the retail program through our own sales department or through some local retailers. Another direction for development is a better network protection from network attack, testing and launching of high effective and reliable equipment. It is the reaching of traffic to new data centers, and we hope that in the next forum we will see the results. Operational efficiency is another challenge. The networks are growing, the outcomes are growing, there are new participants, and exchanges, internet exchanges are working on this direction. They look how to economize, how to make their technologies better, and another direction, there is variety of services for more internet exchanges. So the services, the European exchanges started their work as a provider for traffic exchange. The work is different now, and we're moving from peering to service packages like physical interconnection, virtual interconnection, that is placing of some content. So thank you for your attention. Probably that's it, and I'm ready to answer your questions. So please, any questions? It's me again. What should we do to move the people from M9 to another site? So just a quick plan. M9 did not appear in 1 minute, so it is impossible to make it in 1 minute, but the strategy is quite easy. We must find a site where the networks can join and implement this. That is not the first project. We always discuss this situation, and we're interested in the distribution of peering, so to reserve the connections from the networks. And of course, we would like to have convenient sites to meet. If you have any proposals, you're welcome. Are there any projects with the wholesale providers, the access of providing the access to MSK-IX with Transtelecom or Rostelecom? Or, well, what could you explain? Just for us to reach to you, not through your new services like cloud IXs, but to get the service from the wholesale operator. There is the first step, that is the partner program, but we're going to develop it at the second stage. So here you can see my contact information, and you can suggest us, maybe you can send a request. Thank you, Sergei.